Hi, this is Larry Levin, and welcome to another edition of Hey Hey 5 and 5. And with us today is Karen Berry-Elbert, who is manager, is that correct?
That's correct.
Of the St. Louis NORC, or Naturally Occurring Retirement Community.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So you do such a great job with your services of keeping folks independent and living in their homes, and the numbers and area you serve have grown considerably over time. So if you have suitable funding and staffing, could you reach even more? I assume the needs are endless out there.
One of the things that distinguishes a NORC is that concentration of older adults. So the more you expand the territory, if you will, the less you're able to preserve that
kind of
community.
link.
Yeah, but we have opened our programming to the entire community because we think socialization is a critical piece of people's aging in a healthy and productive way, and so we have our educational, health and wellness and cultural programming at the Gathering Place at the JCC, and we have said to the community, come on down. One
thing that's really interesting to me are some of the parallels between the way we talk about the new generation of young adults and the way we talk about aging populations. Because with young adults, we talk about how the computer and Facebook and the like have provided great technical connection, but maybe some emotional isolation. And in fact, with aging populations, that's a big part of what you deal with, is making sure that people can be physically connected to the rest of the population.
Right.
And to each other.
And to each other. And obviously the youth are going about it in a different way. We're trying to make personal face-to-face connections so that people can engage with their peers that way, as opposed to in a wired way.
True, but you as a professional, you must look down the road and worry even more about the youth, you know, and say to yourself, if they're connecting in a wired way in their 20s and 30s, how the heck are they going to connect personally when they get older?
Well, I think that's going to be a problem that's going to plague them through their life, and so by the time they reach their senior years, they may have figured it out, and we may have figured it out, but we are also keeping our seniors connected. So some of the services that we offer are computer troubleshooting and computer classes and computer training, because we want our seniors to be as connected as they want to be.
Let's talk about the thing every nonprofit is facing, which are funding challenges.
Yes.
So what's the NORC's particular challenges, and are there opportunities that maybe are on the horizon that you haven't seen in the past?
We have been lucky so far. Sometimes it's a struggle to actually have all of our funding in place, but we seem to get there every year. We have been very fortunate to have the state as a very large partner in our program, and I think it makes sense from a government perspective because we're saving money to the state. We continue to pursue grant opportunities, we have membership income and some program revenue, and we have the general contributions from the communities.
When you look around St. Louis and you see other areas with concentrations of aging populations, kind of how are we as a community doing overall in terms of serving populations with NORC-like services?
I think we're doing really well. I'm not sure we have an aging infrastructure in place that allows people to stay in their homes around the community. I don't know that they have really looked at transportation and ways to reach those that are isolated and homebound. There are municipalities that are thinking ahead and looking at what is missing in their community. There are some that are actually providing a nice blend of services but want to do more. So I think it's a mixed bag in St. Louis.
One thing you've seen is finding volunteer opportunities for aging population. Is that something you work on actively? Is that something we're seeing more of in the community and in the NORC specifically?
We actually are cultivating, if you will, a young-old cohort.
That's wonderful.
So the 65 to 74-year-olds, we see that as an opportunity for civic engagement, to have them as advocates for the program, to have them helping their neighbors, to help them shape the program towards the future. So I think that's a huge piece of baby boomers wanting to continue to give back, make a difference, and then be a part of our program so that at the point at which they decide they want to participate in a different way, they're right there.
Karen, thank you for taking time with us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Larry. It's been my pleasure.
And we'll see you next time on Hey Hey 5 and 5. Take care.